Welcome everybody. I'm going to show you how to make a scatter plot with a regression line like this in Python using some data we'll make ourselves. The code will be in a GitHub link in the description. Be sure to give me a like and subscribe, comment what you want me to do next, and let's get into it. First we're going to do our imports. Import matplotlib.pyplot as PLT, and then import, here we go, import Seaborn as SNS. That will help with our visualizations. Matplotlib, it's a plotting library, and Seaborn is a statistical visualization library based on Matplotlib. We're also going to import pandas as PD, and then import numpy as NP. Those will help with the data that we're going to produce and then put into the visualization. So we're going to do NP dot random dot seed 42, and we're just going to get our data right now. X equals np dot random dot rand 100, and then we'll do y equals 2 times x plus we'll do np dot random dot normal 0, 0.1, and 100. Now, what am I doing here? I'm setting the random seed to 42. That's you'll see that a lot of times in tutorials. The 42 is pretty arbitrary. All it does is it basically makes it so that we could reproduce the same random numbers at different times. So someone who does random seed 42 will get random numbers, but then if they do that on a different computer, you'll get the same kind of random numbers. They're randomly generated, but you could reproduce the randomness. And then we'll do data equals pd dot data frame, and we'll set the x for our visualizations equal to x that we just assigned, and y for the y visualization is equal to the y that we assigned. Now the 0 here, essentially what we're doing is we're creating 100 different random numbers from a normal distribution. The 0 represents the mean of that distribution, and then the 0.1 represents the standard deviation. Okay, so that'll give us a good idea of kind of how the disbursement of the random numbers will seem. Okay, so we're going to move on to Seaborn. SNS dot set theme style equals white grid. This is to simply view it with that white background. It's pretty common to see, but there's other types that you could put in. And then plot plt dot figure fig size equals, and then 10 6. That creates a size of 10 inches by 6 inches. And then we'll also do scatter plot, I can't type today, equals SNS dot reg plot x equals x, y equals to the y, data equals to the data frame that we assigned before. What is going on here? Y equals to y. What is, oh my gosh, I'm like switching them. Here we go. Sorry about that. Still getting started in here. Still getting started with typing and like explaining at the same time. Scatter. And so what we're doing here is we're setting the the S is the size of the marker that we're doing here. So we're setting the size of the marker to, I'll do 50, and I'll show you when we play it around what that means. It'll help seeing it visually. Alpha equals, we'll do it at 0.6. That'll be how transparent the scatter plot looks like. And then let's see, and that that, and it says S equals colon, right? Alpha. See, I'm still getting used to it myself. I'm a pretty new YouTuber, so it'll take. I'm still practicing, still getting used to things. Okay, so this is our plot right now, but it's not finished yet because we still don't have a title. We just have X and Y here, and this is just to show the distribution that we have. And so if we did S equals, let's say 100, we could see that the sizes are larger for the plots. Now we're going back to 50. Alpha, let's say I made it 9. You'd see that it's a lot darker, and then 1, it's like you barely could see it at all. So I'll do 6, and then of course the color, you can make that green, you can make it red, just probably not blue. So what we'll see is that we still have an X and a Y and no title. So to add that, scatter plot dot set title, and then scatter plot with regression line to show that we could perform regressions with this particular visualization. Font size equals to, I'll do 15, and then scatter plot dot set X label, and I'll set the X label to X axis, and font size, I'll keep that as 15, scatter plot dot set Y label, change that to Y axis, and then font size goes to 15, and then plot show. It's good to have this in here just to make sure that it all runs. So there we go. Our title, our y-axis, our x-axis, we changed that from x to x-axis, y to y-axis, and then we added the title. And yeah, you could play around with this, change the color, change the size, change the data, try bringing in your own data. As you could tell, I'm a pretty new YouTuber, but I really want to show a lot more cool stuff in Python. I think I might do some web scraping soon. If you could show me some support and give me a like, comment what you want me to do. I'd love to improve and provide as much value to y'all as I can. Thank you so much. Have a nice day.